Hello, mathematicians! Time for some missing addend thinking. We're going to be doing something very similar to our pocket problems that we were doing last week, but we're going to try it using a different tool. Instead of our pockets, we are going to be using dice today. So would you please take out your 2 dice or your 1 die? I think it's die, 2 dice, 1 die. If you only have 1, that's okay. You can just roll it twice to find the number that we were looking for. If you have 2, great, you can roll them at the same time and add those 2 numbers together. Let me explain my thinking on our activity today. Before I begin, I have a blank piece of paper ready to write my number sentences on. And then last week I had a blank piece of paper to do my dots. I'm just gonna do it on my whiteboard so I don't waste more paper. So I'll have my blank piece of paper for my number sentences, remembering that there's 2 ways that we can write a missing addend number sentence. And then I'll do my dots up here. Same strategy that we were using before, but new tools. Okay, so I have also my numeral writing marker. I have my math symbol marker. I have my missing addend marker. And my 2 dice. Those are the tools that I'm going to need right now. Okay, so my thinking for today is last week when we were doing the missing addends, we ended with the sum 15. So we did part of the week, we had the sum 10, we had 10 pennies in our pocket, we were taking out a certain amount to find that missing addend, or to find the addend that we know, and then figure out our missing addend. And then this week, we're going to do the same thing. We are going to find our missing addend. Just instead of pulling it out of our pocket, we're going to roll dice and do an addition problem to figure out the missing addend. So for instance, if I rolled my dice and I got a 2 and a 3, I add those together. I could count my dots. I could count up. I could say 2, 3, 4, 5, or I could count all my dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting those together. And that is your missing addend. We already know our sum is 15. We're keeping that from last week. And then this would be our missing addend. So we would write our number sentence with this as our missing addend. And then we would I'm going to use the dot method to figure out my missing addend. You could use the pockets, you could use the hand worksheet or the hand sheet that you made, or whatever works best for your thinking. So, and to explain my thinking also, my dice goes up to 6 on both sides. And 6 plus 6, counting up, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is the most, if we rolled these and we got a 6 and a 6, 12 is the most our addend could be. So I'm just going to keep 15 as our sum for today. I could have said 10, but then we would have 10 and then you took 12. That wouldn't make sense. So we're going to keep 15 as our sum and then use these to find our missing addend. Okay, let's get started. I am going to roll and write what I roll on my paper. You can follow along with me for the first 2 and then do the next 2 on your own with your own rolls. Or you can do your own rolls with me and just kind of follow along with your numbers in your number sentences and then continue on with your own rolls. So you decide if you want to follow along with me for the first 2 or do your own, but at least paying attention to how I do it so that you can write your number sentences how I am doing it as well. Okay, I am going to tilt my camera down so you can see my rolls. Okay, here we go. I got a 6 and a 2. So we have to do 2 different math number sentences to figure out our missing addend today. First, we have to figure out our addend that we know. So we have to do some addition. 6 and 2 more, 6, 7, 8, where we can count all together, double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My numbers matched, 8 or 6 and 2 more is 8. Okay, so my addend that I know today is 8. Let's start with our sum first. For our first number sentence, we'll start with our sum, which is 15, right? 15. Use this marker for my purple today. 15 plus or equals? Do you remember from last week? 15 equals, right? 15 equals our missing addend, 6 and 2 more, 6, 7, 8. 8. 15 equals 8 plus, we don't know, red underline to show our missing addend. 15 equals 8 plus, Okay, the other way that we can write our number sentence, starting with the addend that we know, which is 8. Ooh, that's an 8 right there. Okay, 8, and then equals? No, plus, you got it. 8 plus 8 plus our missing addend equals our sum, which is 15. You got it. 15. Whoa, that 5. Let's see if I can make that. There we go. 15. Okay, so let's find that missing addend. Moving my paper down. I'm going to do the same dots method that I used in our pocket problems last week. Starting with the addend that I know, 8. And the sum that I know is 15. Okay, now we need to do our dots. So counting up from 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, my 15th dot in the 15. Counting to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have 15. Now let's count the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Counting backwards to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That matches. So 15 equals 8. And how many more? 7. Right, we used our dots and found our missing addend. 7. So that means 8 plus 7 equals 15. Beautiful job. Line across so that we know which is which for our next number sentence. Don't want to get them confused. Okay, I am going to erase my board, get it all nice and clean. Let's find our addend that we know. Turn this down, all my markers. Okay, rolling my dice. Oh, 4 and 4 more. Let's count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. We found, or I rolled the same exact number, but a different combination. 4 and 4 makes 8, and so does 6 and 2. So I'm going to roll again because I don't want to do the same exact one I just did. Ooh, okay. 6 and 1 more is 7. Let's do one more time. Try and find a number that's a little bit different from 8. Oh, here we go. 2 and 1. So 2 plus 1 equals 2 and 1 more. 2, 3. Double check. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The addend that we know is 3. So let's start with 3 as our first numeral in our number sentence. The addend that we know is 3. 3 purple plus missing addend equals, our sum is 15. The other way we can write this is 15 first. You got it. Starting to see that pattern. 15 plus equals, you got it. 15 equals, our addend that we know is 3 plus missing addend. Boop. Guess what? There's another way we could write this. Switching our brain from addition to subtraction. What? We can write this as a subtraction number sentence too? No way. There's no way. I can. Okay. If we're writing this as, thinking of this as a subtraction problem, sometimes we can think of missing addends. We can switch our brains and think subtraction. We take the number, our biggest number, our total number, which is 15. Let's write 15. It's our total number, 15. And then, of course, with subtraction, we need a plus sign, right? No, you knew that. Minus 15 minus the addend that we know. 15 minus 3. 15 minus 3 equals a difference that we do not know yet. So you can write it a different way. I love that. Sometimes students and people, even adults, find subtraction. They can do subtraction easier in their head, and some students and adults can do addition easier in their head. So sometimes it's nice to flip-flop our thinking and think either addition or subtraction, or think both of them, and then we can really know that we have the answer correct. So using our dots again, let's start with the addend that we know, looking up here at these two, thinking addends. Because this here, that's our minuend, and here's our subtrahend, finding our difference. So thinking up here, our addend that we know is 3, right? There's going to be a lot of dots on this one. 3, and the sum that we know is 15. Okay, let's get these dots done with. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and my 15th dot in my 15. Okay, let's double check. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, double checked. We have our 15. We have our dots. Now let's count how many dots we made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Double check going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3 and how many more make 15? 12, you got it. 3 and 12 more make 15, or 15 equals 3 and 12 more, or 15 minus 3, we can go 15, 14, 13, 12. Interesting. Our difference. Oops. 12. Okay. I'm drawing a line. I want you to do 2 more number sentences. 2 more rolls with your dice to find your missing addend, or find your addend that you know, and then search for that missing addend. Okay, doing 2 more. If you want more of a challenge, do another a few rolls, or what you can do is add a 3rd dice and then roll and add all 3 of them together. You might have to change your sum to 20 or 25 or 30 depending on how many dice you add. But if you want more of a challenge, try the first 2 first, and then try a challenge problem or challenge number sentence. Okay, everyone, nice work today. I'll see you in a little bit for some more worksheet videos. Bye.